Welcome back to my channel, guys. Diddy owes us a lot of proof and a lot of receipts, but honestly, it's too effing late. Please like this video and subscribe because I'm going to give some updates on everything that's been going on with the Diddy situation, as well as correct myself on something that I said in my previous video on the situation, which was this one. And I talked about like how the tape was gotten, like the tape of, Diddy dragging her, how that was gotten. And I had said that like something happened where they had whoever leaked it or whoever got it, like CNN, had to have paid like 3 times as much as what's it called, as Diddy paid to bury the thing, right? But here, after I recorded that video, I found this tweet that said Cassie described this exact meeting in her lawsuit back in December, listed the hotel location and everything. Diddy paid 50,000 for the tape, which he kept at his residence. Okay, I'm not sure like how this person knows this, who this person is, or how they can verify, but they said then the raid happened, and I believe that's why we are seeing it now. Lock him up. Yeah, and that's my point, is that like this is another viable theory, like, and I think that this is very like realistic. So the tape could have came from the raid that happened a couple weeks ago. So I just wanted to correct myself in saying that, because we like to be have integrity over here, right? But today I want to talk about everything that had popped off since then, after the video has surfaced. And so what happened after that? um Cassie's husband released a statement. So let's get into that here. So he said, letter to women and children, men aren't men, men who enable it and protect those aren't men. As men, violence against women should be inevitable. Check your brothers, your friends, and your family. Our daughters, sisters, mothers, and wives should feel protected and loved. Hold the women in your life with the utmost regard. Men who hurt women hate women. To all the survivors, find the men and women who help and love. To all the survivors, your stories are real and the people believe you. To all the survivors, you are not alone, and there are men and women who care for your well-being and safety. We want you to succeed and flourish. To all the women and children, I'm sorry you live in a world where you are not protected and you don't feel equal. I want to raise my daughters in a world where they are safe and loved. To the abusers, you are done. You're not safe anymore and you're not protected anymore. The men on your side are just as weak. You're so miserable with yourself, and something would be death would be considered a kindness. No shade, I have to agree with every word he say. I have no respect for men who put their hands on women. Now we'll probably get back to that, or not really, but like I wanted to say this. So the LA police said they can't arrest Diddy over the Cassie video because it happened too long ago. So the video is outside of the statute of limitations. It occurred in 2016, and so yeah, they unfortunately cannot prosecute Diddy in LA, but I think he could. The Fed case is still like acceptable, right? So I cannot wait to see that, as we already know. So they said we find the images extremely disturbing and difficult to watch. If the conduct depicted occurred in 2016. Unfortunately, we are unable to charge as the conduct would have occurred beyond the timeline where a crime of assault can be prosecuted. As of today, law enforcement has not presented a case related to the attack depicted in the video against Mr. Combs, but we encourage anyone who has been a victim or witness to a crime to report it to law enforcement or to reach our office for support. And so I really think that y'all should take them up on this. I think that other women need to come forward. It's time. Cassie got her money, but now we have the proof, and now everybody would definitely believe if they came forward. So I think that the other women should probably come forward if they don't want to file something civil or whatever. But it's no beating this now, Diddy, but like I want to fast forward to his apology, right? Shout out to you if you're still here with me. Please like this video. But I wanted to talk real quick about Diddy's apology, and I ain't gonna play it because I'm sure you saw it several times. This person said, I knew Diddy was gonna claim being rock bottom as an excuse. He's making excuses for putting his hands on Diddy. What is rock bottom? What is a dark period? At the time of this, the recording that we saw of him and Cassie, right? He was 46. He was on the top of Forbes list in 2016. He was on the Bad Guy Reunion press and tour once. He was out and about daily carefree. It's just who Diddy was. Do not try to justify your behavior. You just are a terrible person, a terrible human, and you have real issues. And in this video, about going and getting help. He talks about seeking professional help. And let me tell you right now, I don't believe him one bit. And maybe it's true. I don't know. But I wish Cassie's lawyers came out and said something, right? Like said something about like if they if they could like confirm or deny that he did, right? Because Cassie could confirm or deny that, right? So I would love to see that confirmed or denied for real, because I don't believe him at all.
I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help.
Yeah, okay.
I had to go into therapy, go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. I'm committed to be a better man each and every day.
Shut up. It sounded like he trying to make it look like he was crying.
I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
I'm truly sorry. And he never even said her name, never said Cassie, I apologize. Look at these. I don't know if I don't look at his face often, but what are these spots on his face? These two spots. Because when I first saw it, I thought it was tears. I'm like, is he trying to trick me into thinking he was crying and that he's remorseful? Absolutely not. So yeah, it's a little bit, it's not a little bit, definitely too little too late for this apology. The apology should have came before the settlement or after the settlement. Okay. Because after this apology, you will, once again, as everybody's saying, you only sorry because you got caught, because you would have never issued an apology. You would have never spoke on this had this video not resurfaced. So shout out to whoever made it possible. Okay, if you still here, you like the video, but stick with me because I found something and as I was getting ready to record this. So Tiffany Red, I don't know if you guys remember her, but she was one of the ones who called out Beyonce. She'd been calling out Diddy. She's a songwriter in the industry, had worked with Cassie. Cassie was her friend, and she has some things to say. So let's get into this.
Cut it out, Puff. Cut it out. So you were disgusted back then. You're disgusted now. So let me ask you a question then. Was that the last time that you did that to her? Was it the last
time you put your hands on her?
Time you did that to any woman? If you're so disgusted and you got all this help and you feel whatever, and if that's the case, why did you say enough is enough and say that she was lying? Say that all the things in her lawsuit are not true. That incident was in her lawsuit. I remember that incident because I was around. Remember? I remember her telling me about how you spent $50,000 to get rid of that video. Watching that video the other day was crazy because I thought no one was ever going to see.
So it's like, I wonder, she's saying that Cassie told her that Diddy paid $50,000 to bury the stuff. I wonder how much other people know.
Yeah, because of you. And now you're sorry?
One of the things, guys, one of the things that I struggle with is people who know, but they don't say anything. Is it their obligation to speak out in public against Diddy in real time if it's happening or not? Or does that have consequences for the person who is being abused? Please educate me if I sound ignorant.
Really? Cry me a river, bro. You're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught. And I'm glad you don't want forgiveness because ain't nobody giving it to you over here. You know what you did. You're fine with your behavior. That's the bottom line. That is you. That person on that video is part of you. And that part of you needs to atone, needs to take whatever is coming to you because you have already sown these seeds. Take your punishment like a fucking man. Talking about you sorry. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I really hope that he gets the utmost punishment. So it says Diddy's alleged drug mule has accepted a guilty plea deal and will avoid prison time. So I wanted to include this update here as well. Other people that could be a part of the like organization that they are trying to build a case against Diddy. But yeah, that is what I really wanted to report to you guys. So of course I want to know what you guys think. I really appreciate you guys listening all the way to the end because this is a really important subject, and I'm gonna really try to update every time something major happens in this situation. And I really, guys, cannot wait until the paperwork comes in, until the indictment is here, and until Diddy is behind bars. Until that, make sure that you don't forget that video. Make sure that everybody sees it, and please take care of the women in your life, of all of the vulnerable people in your life, and just make sure that they're not getting abused. So thank you guys so much for listening. Please like the video, talk to me in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Prayers and like love to Cassie and to everybody who has been through this.